Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the MGH United Road to Glory. In today's episode, we've got so many games. As you know, my team is looking very strong. We didn't get promoted in Season 1, yet my team has managed to do, a lot of growth. We've got players like Thomas that you could argue are good enough for a team in the Premier League. Maybe not one of the top teams, but you know what I mean. We've got a very strong team. And I think we're going to dominate the league. So I wanted to get a whole season done in 5 episodes this week. So in today's episode, we're playing a lot of games. We're simming a few, but there's a lot of highlights to get through. So I thought I would do a video like I used to back in the day where I just have highlights and me talking over the top. So let's get straight into it. And by the end of this episode, we should be in the January transfer window. Going into the first game. It's going to be a long one, this, guys. And I haven't done one of these commentaries in so long. I'm going to be rusty. Oh, look at that. Fantastic start. The first clip, we give away a penalty. But look at the save from Holloway. Now, I should mention, by the way, I've been trialling having the referee strictness up on the highest setting. So you get a lot more yellow and red cards. And you can see we conceded after the penalty. That was frustrating. But Thomas with an unreal finish to get us back in the game. Look at this. He's got no right to be doing that. But yeah, honestly, try it, guys. If you're playing a career mode right now, if you go back into the main menu, not just the menu of career mode, you'll have a lot of things like this happening where if you put the referee strictness all the way up, you do get a lot more yellows and reds. It's way more realistic and way more difficult, I would say, because you can't be fouling in the box. You can't be giving away stupid free kicks because you just get yellow cards all the time. But we went 1-0 down here, and they're down to 10 men. So we're obviously going to try and get back in this game as soon as we can. And it's Barrett who does score 36 minutes in against 10 men. It's awkward sometimes. It's almost like it's harder. I don't know how to explain it. We almost go 2-1 up there before half-time. And as you can see, we're right towards the end of the game here. And we couldn't beat a team with 10 men. Rather embarrassing. Wilkins going out on loan, by the way. He will leave in January and then come back at the end of the season. There are a few players that I've listed for loan, but I just don't get the offers. How about this for a goal, by the way? Oh, one of the nicest finishes this season so far. Expected goals of 0. He's just gone with the outside of his boot. And I've got to say, Villalba or Tito, unreal. Just as good as this free kick. I mean, everyone's going to be talking about Thomas. That's the thing. Villalba is genuinely incredible. What a signing he's proved to be so far. But Thomas scores. No, he doesn't. Oh, yeah, he does. He does score here with the rebound after they scored a beautiful free kick. And then they got level again. This game was insane. We're only 40 minutes into the game and there's already been 4 goals. But again, late into the second half here, trying to find a winner. Comes out here to Tito, back inside to Insua, and he just skews it wide. We're not getting a win there either. What is going on here? We're meant to be getting promoted easily this season. This shouldn't be an issue. Got to start winning games, and we get off to a fantastic start here against Grimsby. I love this kit, by the way. I might have to use these kits again next season because we're rushing through this one. But anyway, 1-0 up. Early in the second half, though, they pull one back, getting in behind. Rissa just a little bit too slow to catch up with the striker. And then it happens again. Again, we're not winning games. What is happening here? We're meant to be getting promoted really, really comfortably. We have the best striker in League 2. We have the best striker that would be in League 1. We've probably got the highest rated striker that would be in the Championship. Maybe with Thomas. And I had a chance there to equalise. And yeah, I mean, we don't need to talk about it. Moving on into Carlisle United. Now, I was actually thinking at this point, my God, I actually need to start winning games here. I think I dropped down to 5th at this point, and they scored within 5 minutes. Just unbelievable, isn't it? But we're going to try and get one back as soon as we can. Tito on his right foot, just... he is very left-footed, it seems. Here is O'Neill, the Australian. Gives it to Barrett, who was in an offside position. So this goal from Thomas is not going to count. Yep, frustrating. I love Barrett, though. Genuinely a fantastic player. Just slightly offside there in the build-up. McGowan now finds Tito. Over to Barrett. Over to an injured Lee, who did come off after this. but I slap it into that top left corner. It actually comes in off the post. It's a really good finish from Barrett, just as I was saying how much I love this guy. Little sidestep on the inside there. Keeper no chance. We're back in the game. But obviously I did have to take Lee off, which was a little bit of a shame. And then we're chasing down the ball here. What an awful mistake. I think that... Is it Feeney? The ginger lad. What is he thinking? Barrett slides it through the keeper's legs. Now, a chance to make it a 2-goal lead. Thomas... We know he's got great free kick stats. He lifts it over the wall and under the bar. It is 3-1, and I wish they would change the free kick replay system in this game. You don't really get to see it go in until you watch the replay. Why doesn't it stay this kind of angle until maybe a second after the keeper's touched it or whatever, if it's hit the back of the net? So you can actually see it from that angle in real time. But anyway, we finally got a win. Up against Shrewsbury now, and not a good start. 22 minutes in, 1-0 down. Love a bit of Shrewsbury, though. But then another mistake from the AI, just giving it to me in the box here. Awful clearance. Win the header. Into our free agent signing, Gordon, the ex-Liverpool player. Bang. See you later. What a finish that is. On the stroke of half-time as well. Could not be worse timing to concede. And then in the second half here, we concede a rubbish goal. Just too much space. And then it's a really nice finish as well, to be fair. It's going to be another foul. And guess what, guys? That referee strictness coming in again. And I tell you what, I feel like they're fouling me more as well with this setting. He's been sent off. And it's absolutely a red card, by the way, if you watch that again. But unfortunately, it didn't matter for me. They were actually better down to 10 men because I went all out attack, you know, and I just left gaps. So, can we not talk about this one? 4-1 to Shrewsbury. Should we just... Yeah, let's move on. Stevenage up next. At home at the United Arena. And it's going to be a terrible clearance once again. We're early in the second half here. It was 0-0 in the first half. McGowan picks it up, gives it to Rissa. Lovely chipped ball over for Barrett. And look at this for a header. To be fair, Barrett should have scored. But thankfully, Thomas was in the right place at the right time. He's got a strong header on him. And then into the dying moments of the game, Thomas is through again. And he guarantees the win. And celebrates like he's won the World Cup. He knows he's going to go on to play for Madrid. Right, anyway, into the next one, guys. It's Harrogate Town. Not the best team. They were actually somewhere near the bottom. I'm surprised I was playing a lot of these lower league teams, but it's because I was not winning all my matches. I really, really needed to get like a good 5, 6, 7 win streak going because I was starting to fall away. The team in the lead was Exeter, and they hadn't drawn or lost a game. And I think it was, I noticed it by maybe the 15th game that they actually finally dropped points. So they were absolutely miles ahead of me. And I tell you what, you could tell I really wanted to get a win here. We were 2-0 up within 20 minutes. Thomas with a beautiful strike. That's one of my favourite goals. But I give away a penalty here, and I've already got a yellow card. So guess what the referee's going to do? Nothing. He didn't even give me a second yellow card on the highest level of referee strictness. I was very, very lucky to get away with that. But they scored the penalty. And then moments later, they get the ball into the box. I was screaming, offside! But nope. When you watch it back, he is a mile onside. So just bad defending, and being 2-0 up was a curse at this point. 2-2 into the second half, though, and I was playing really well. I felt like I was going to win this game. Lovely bit of skill from O'Neill. He picks out McGowan, his midfield partner, and he slams it into the bottom right corner. It is 3-2. Look at this for a celebration as well. Captain, as I took off Williams on that yellow card. Great finish, and we go into the next one. Salford, one of the better teams in league. Of course, we're going to play this one. And we get off to a magical start here at the United Arena. Giving away the ball. Holloway is such a solid goalkeeper, by the way, but that was my fault. But then they return the favour. Massive mistake from the AI defensively. And Thomas is going to punish them every time from that kind of position. Still haven't fixed the spinning ball animation, by the way. So good job, EA. It's all right. The new game comes out soon, so who cares? Thomas through again. through on goal, 2-1, 31 minutes in. Very, very tidy finish once again. No power needed. Just sliding it in, passing it into the back of the net. That's what you love to see. Here's Gordon. Back to Bolton. Lays it off to Thomas, and it's just too easy. Way too easy. Salford, who actually were very good last season, We smashed him this time. And there you can see celebrating, saying that he's having a baby on the way. He's having a baby, not himself, but his partner. Or maybe he's just saying, he's impregnating everyone watching this because it's such a beautiful goal. Well, and I brought on Townsend at the end, and he got a goal as well. So we absolutely smashed Salford. And that, I felt like, was hopefully going to kick us on to having a really good win streak. Look at this, though. Talk about bad luck. And then I just said you were good, Holloway. I literally just said that you're a good keeper, but you're having an absolute mare hit. What is that? How is he letting that in? I don't know. But Thomas threads it through for Barrett. He absolutely drives it home. And it's 1-1. 2 goals after 12 minutes. Not a bad start. And then Thomas jumps highest like a salmon. What a header. He can do it all. He really can. That's a lovely ball. Can we stop him? Can we stop him? Oh, what a save, Holloway. That's more like it. That's what we want to see from our goalkeeper. My youth academy goalkeeper. We are going to need a new backup keeper at some point. Ignore that defending, by the way. You don't need to look at that again. Let's just, again, just skip through that one. Into the last half an hour here. McNeil finds McGowan. A little through ball for Thomas. And you guys know the result. Do I really need to talk over this bit? I think he was always going to score there, wasn't he? He was in such good form. Multiple times throughout this these highlights you're going to see he's just scoring 2-3 goals a game. He's just too good. I don't know how Taylor missed that, though. Jeez. God, imagine if I was 2-2 there and I needed that goal to win. But we got the 3-2 win. And then we saw, as we arrived in the next game, 7 goals in his last 3 games. Yeah, this guy is absolutely too good. There he is, intercepting the ball. Lovely little cross into Barrett. First time finish. Oh, when that went in, I celebrated a little bit inside. I just could not believe he actually scored that first time. The thing with Barrett is he's physically insane, but his shooting is not great, at the moment at least. Here's Thomas again. Surely not another assist. It is. And it's another goal for Barrett. 2-0 up, and it's the same combo. Stupid celebration. Get off my screen. Here is O'Neill playing it inside to Townsend, who I thought after getting a goal deserved to play. We're late in the game, and Best makes it 3-0. At this point, obviously, I would jump to result. But 3-0 win there, and now we move into the next one against Walsall. It's free kick time, baby. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. Free kicks with Thomas have never been easier. He is an absolute baller. He's got great free kick accuracy, and this is such a nice replay. I love this angle. But he just loops it over the wall, miles over the wall. He's got tons of space there. He could have actually whipped it a little bit harder. And then we make it 2-0. Mistake from the defence. It's going to be Insua, the original right-wing, left-footed superstar that we always seem to have. Although now we've got Gordon. Here's Ferguson off the bar. Got to remember to keep playing Ferguson, otherwise Brighton will be very angry at me for not playing him. So he was often coming on as a sub, to be honest, which, I mean, I feel kind of bad about it. I have been playing 2 strikers at times as well, but he does get his goal. 3-0 again. We're starting to pick up pace, but now we're into the FA Cup against Shrewsbury. Really unfortunate from McGowan there. He's going to get another chance, though. It's another shot coming in, and he's so accurate. He's hit that post behind the goal twice in a row now. But no goal for McGowan there. Am I saying his name wrong? McGowan? Someone will have to correct me at some point. I haven't really seen anyone saying exactly how to say it. But we're 1-0 down despite such a good start. We've won the ball back here in the second half. Barrett plays it through for Tito. Gives it back to Barrett on that left foot with the 5-star weak foot. And it's another goal for Barrett. He's actually he's improving, isn't he? His shooting isn't great, but it's getting better, and that is key. And look at this, a chance to win it in the dying moments. 5 minutes into 2 minutes of added time. And Thomas, as you saw there, had an injury icon, which, I mean, I had a heart attack. He's out for 4 weeks. So I was just talking about Ferguson needing to play. He's going to play. Now we're going to jump into a couple of simmed games, and I could not believe this. The EFL trophy, I just don't care about it. But still, how am I losing 2-0? Absolute joke. Up now against Gillingham. Can we get back to winning ways? What? How? My team is ridiculous. And then I realised, oh, red card after 7 minutes. Thanks, McGowan. Really, really appreciate that. But look, I haven't had this in years. We went to play the replay against Shrewsbury. I was going to play it. They didn't have enough players left. So we won it 3-0. And then we got another 3-0 win. This time, simmed. Ferguson getting in on the action. This is the beauty of having two good strikers, you know. It didn't matter that Thomas was out. We were still killing it. Another win there against Sutton United, who were pretty much bottom of the league. Ferguson with both goals there. Northampton also really struggling this season, so I thought we'll sim that one. And would you look at that? We're in a bit of a win streak again. Barrett on the scoring sheet twice. Very good. Back into the FA Cup now. And it is time to play against Bolton. I'm sure we've got a few Bolton fans watching this. I did a mini-series with Bolton a couple of weeks ago. Little kind of 3 episodes thing. That was quite fun. I love Bolton. It's a great club. Here is Tito. We know he can hit them with his left foot, but I've gone for the pass. And look, such a tidy finish there from Ferguson. We're not missing Thomas one single bit. Here is McGowan. Over to Intua, who started this game. It's going to be a cross. It's Ferguson again. He is saying to me, stop playing, Thomas. Just use me. But there's no point, mate, because you're not going to be in my team next season. Unless I can afford to permanently sign you now. Oh, wow. I forgot about that. Great finish. It's going to be weird without Ferguson because he's been here, since the start. Really good player. I don't know how I saved that, by the way. Holloway, you absolute animal. Onto the bar like that. Would have been 2-2. And then into injury time, and Thomas, once he gets in this position, it's very difficult to stop him. It's those 6'3" long legs. He wins it, celebrates the World Cup victory again. And we did it. Goodbye, Bolton. Up next, Wimbledon, another one of the bottom teams. Smashed them 3-1. And I feel like, the team was starting to grow rapidly at this point. We were starting to get a lot of players towards that 70 mark. It honestly feels like we're already too good for League One. I don't know what to say, guys. We've been blessed with some incredible players. 2-1 there. Barrett scoring again. Tranmere Rovers really struggling. Now, look at this, okay? Exeter City, top of the table. They were doing so well before I showed the table here. They've now got 2 draws and 2 losses. So going into this game, it was huge. This is the big one, guys, okay? If we beat Exeter City here, I reckon we easily go on to win the title because we have definitely seen them decline after making such a good start, and we're seeing us rise. So this was the game, okay? I felt like whoever wins this game might go on to win the title, but I kind of knew in the back of my head, even if they won this game, I would still have enough to go on to win the title. So let's see what happens. It's a great start. A couple of good chances there. And you've got ex-Chelsea goalkeeper Blackman there with his blue hair. I wouldn't mind using his face on an academy player. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Great save by Holloway there. It was quite an even game after 30 minutes, after a good start from us. Now here is Tito. Gives it back to Barrett. Chips it into the box, which gets blocked. Then a deflected cross. And look at that. Villalba, the Paraguayan. He is Paraguayan, right? I think he is. He's an absolute baller. And the technique on this is just beautiful. First time. Side netting, you love to see it. So, 1-0 up, and sorry if you can hear my dogs barking, by the way. I've been trying to stop them for like the last hour. It's because my wife Ellen is out, and they literally love her. So, yeah, little bit of barking when they don't have her around. Really, really good start to the second half, putting the pressure on Exeter here. Villalba through again, so close to doubling the lead there. He really deserved another goal. He was carrying us. And again, look, we talk about Thomas being the best player, but honestly, Villalba is very, very close. He is such a good player for us. Lovely bit of skill on the left side here by Rissa. Into the box. And it's Tito again. How has he missed this one? Oh, yeah, he's very left-footed. That has to be his biggest downside, I think. The fact that anything on his right foot, you've just got to shift it over. Barrett there, drawing a save out of the keeper. I think Blackman kept them in the game a few times, really. Without him, I think we would have been 2 or 3-0 up. But we do make it 2-0 with Thomas. Beautiful header. At this point, I knew we'd done enough. We would go on to win this game. And ultimately, I think we'll go on to win the title. I think Exeter were the only team that were really pushing us at this point. And we were chasing them, remember. But it wasn't quite over yet. There was still some time left in the game. And I hate it when the AI get in a position like this, when they pass it around the box. It's very difficult to stop those little passes sometimes, and that is some finish. Really, really tidy goal. And then I was starting to think, oh, okay, yeah, here we go. Needed to get a third goal just to finish things up. Here's Ferguson. It comes off the post. That was the chance to wrap up the game. Very unfortunate. But then we get a corner in the last few moments of the game. Almost scored, but they clear it out and the referee blows his whistle. What a win, boys. Absolutely massive. So now we go top of the table. We're level on points, but we've got a better goal difference. They're just so good defensively. And we kind of saw it. I think Blackman might be the highest rated keeper in the league or something like that. Now we had a couple of games to sim. Newport beat them 2-1. Barrett and Thomas getting in the action there. And then we had Sutton, 2-1 win against them as well. And now we're going to really start to climb the table even further ahead of everyone else. 1-0 against Colchester. We actually missed a second opportunity to score there with Ferguson. And look at this. We managed to find a great youth academy player. I scouted for anyone in England. And I think I did a 9-month one. So we're going to get some more. This is Jackson Hunter, 15 years old though. So not ready to play just yet. But soon. Hopefully he'll turn 16 soon and we can get him into the team. And there is the league table. So now we're 6 points clear, 25 games played. We're pretty much halfway, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. It's been a while since I did one like this. Loads of games played. We're definitely going to go on to win the title, right? I hope so.